Hey, welcome to today's tutorial videos. In my previous video, we learned how to use formulas in Excel, the addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division formulas. Then we learned how to apply these formulas in real world problem, using it to solve a shipping data information from a company. Now we are going to be learning how to use function. We're entering into functions right now. Basically, the sum and auto sum function for this module. This spreadsheet covers that of the 2023 sales summary. Now, this has the sales that each of this manager had in each quarter of the year. That's quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, and the fourth quarter. So we're going to be calculating the total now. And to calculate this total, we're going to be using auto sum function. To use auto sum function, you always start with an equal sign. Whether you're using function or formula, you always have to start with an equal sign. Then go to the home ribbon. Once you go to the home ribbon, go to the far right of the home ribbon. You're going to see auto sum. Click on this auto sum and click on enter. This has automatically added up all the data from Q1 to Q4 for matter, that's row 4. Now, to do the same thing for the second column, you do equal to, go to auto sum, click on auto sum, double click, and then enter. So whenever you're using auto sum, you have to double click and then press enter. There is a difference between using a formula and using a function in Excel. If I want to add up this row 5, the 4 quarters of this row 5, if I'm using a plus formula, what I'm going to do is I'll do B5 plus E5 plus D5 plus E5, which can be very cumbersome if you're doing that for multiple data, like plenty data, like for example, if you want to add up row B5 to like row like K5. So imagine adding B5, E5, C5, D5, E5, F5, you get tired. So to achieve that easily, you just use an auto sum function. Now, difference between formula and function. All formula and function starts with an equal sign. Instead of using plus plus plus, which is a formula, in function you just use this sum function. So this sum tells the Excel that you want to add up a range of values. So you don't need to use a plus sign right now. And every function starts with an open bracket and it also ends with a closed bracket. Within this bracket, you have the range of the values you want to work in. In my case now is B5 to E5. And in between the range of values you want to work in, you have a column, which is a separator now. So this tells the Excel sheet that I want to sum up the value from B5 to E5. There is a rule that guides auto sum. Let's say I want to sum up this. If I use this auto sum to calculate this third row, watch what will happen. I'll double click. Then, oh dear, there's a problem here. When I wanted to calculate for B4, it added everything to my left here to give me this value. When I wanted to calculate for row 5, it added up all the value to my left to give me this value, $844. Now, why can't I do the same thing for my third row? You can't do the same thing for your third row because there's a rule guiding auto sum function. The rule guiding auto sum function states that for the first column here, if it doesn't see any value on the top, like these top two, auto sum first of all add up these two values at the top. So why it went to the left here is because there is no two value at the top. There is no value at the top to sum up, so it went to the left to sum up. So the same thing happens here. There's just a single value, just $203 here, $203,000 here. So there's just $203,000. There's no second value to add up. It went to the left and gave me $180,000. Now this third one here, it already has these two values, so it can automatically sum it up. So there's a preference here. The preference is that auto sum adds the number directly above it. If it doesn't have any number directly above it, it goes to the left to add any number until it reaches an alphabet or a blank cell. So that is why using auto sum here can't help me. It will just add up the two value above me because it has gotten two value above me. It won't go to the left again to do what it did for the first two rows. So I'm going to delete this. I will delete this, and instead of using auto sum, I just have to use a fill handle. Let me undo, sorry. Let me delete the second row. So instead of using auto sum now, it's easier to just use a fill handle and drag it down, because auto sum can't work once you exceeded the second row. Now similarly, if I want to add up the total of these quarters, what I need to do is I will just sum it up, and once I sum it up, I'll just select the row. Instead of adding auto sum for this, auto sum for quarter 2, auto sum for quarter 3, auto sum for quarter 4, and the total sum, doing it individually is time consuming. You just need to select this row where you want your total to be, go to auto sum, double click on it, double click on it. Oh dear, I think I made a mistake. I'm not supposed to select this. I'm supposed to select from here. I'm not supposed to select the alphabet total. So you guys, you have to be careful. Then I unselected this. Why the error appeared is that I selected total. I'm not supposed to select this. I'm supposed to select from here to here. Okay, so because it saw an alphabet and it counted it as an error. So let me select this, go to auto sum, double click, and you have your total. Easy peasy. Okay, so here we are, guys. We calculated the total for each quarter, which quarter 1, total for quarter 2, total for quarter 3, total for quarter 4, and the cumulative total now for the sales 2023. So this is easy.